Welcome to a brand new channel, welcome to a brand new era, and welcome to a view from the North Bank. Today's video is going to be something that will be quite often on the channel. We will be previewing St Mirren versus Hearts in the Premier Sports Cup last 16 on Saturday or tomorrow when you're seeing this. So this channel is going to be all things St Mirren, all news, different articles, covering news, match previews, match reviews, and any other St Mirren stuff I can think of to make. So if you see me looking to this side see me looking to my left, you'll probably see it on the right. I've just got all my notes here, so that's why I'm looking over here. Now the game, just going off my top of my head, St Mirren Hearts League Cup round 2. St Mirren came into this match. Their form, they've lost one of the last 5. The last 5 games, you'll see them on the screen. Then I'll put it down to Hearts. Hearts have not lost a competitive match in the last 5 games. Including a 3-2 win over Dundee United last time out. That was a very, very good result for Hearts. Very tough place to go to that Tannadice. We've went there, we've struggled a couple of years. I know we got a result in May, but part of the other 2 times we did struggle against them. So Hearts, they have very good form. Obviously, they've not lost a competitive match this season. Hopefully, someone are the ones to break that, but you just never know. You can never really call a cup tie. The last 5 meetings between the sides have been predominantly Hearts wins. The last time we played them was up at Tynecastle in February. Someone lost 3-1 that night, and 3-1 the last time we beat Hearts was September 2024. When a Gerald Taylor own goal and a Toyosi Lasagna goal helped someone to a 2-1 win. So it's been we've not beat Hearts in 3. We've not won the last 3 games against Hearts, and one of them was a Scottish Cup match in February. Now the last time these two met in the League Cup was the League Cup final in 2013. So not played each other in this competition for coming up to 12 years now. So that'll be very interesting to see how each other play. Obviously played in the Scottish Cup a good few times. Obviously had the 4-2 game in 2022, the game in Paisley this year. So a wee bit of history in the Scottish Cup, but not as much as in the League Cup. Now this has been filmed on the Thursday night. I'm still waiting for Stephen Robinson's pre-match comments to come out, but I can go through Derek McInnes's pre-match comments. I'm sure that's been released right now, so I will put the quotes on screen for Derek McInnes's pre-match press conference. So speaking to the press at Wednesday, Derek McInnes was talking about the momentum that the team had, and he said, sometimes football's hard. Sometimes you do a lot of soul searching. Sometimes you need to dig deep when results aren't coming. And things can be a bit challenging. But today it was a glorious day. The training pitch was magnificent. Boys are feeling good about themselves. The thing that pleases me, as much as anything, is the ones who could be feeling a wee bit sorry for themselves. They've maybe been on the outside looking in for the first couple of games. Playing in a bounce game yesterday, and their appetite for the game was unbelievable. It was so good, so refreshing, so encouraging for me. That bounce game Derek McInnes was talking about was I'm sure it was an 8-1 win over Ross County. So he's doing good it's good for Hearts, so they're getting some of the fringe players minutes in a bounce game. So hopefully that means if they were to come on and probably not a Saturday, but in a future game they'd be ready to go and have the match sharpness. But talking about injuries, Derek McInnes was saying that Benny Beringway and Callum Neudenhoff received minutes in the bounce game and are close to returning from injury. in the trade both before the last game against Dundee United. So that just leaves Craig Gordon, Jamie McCarter, Finlay Pollock, and Kenny Vargas for on their injury list. So we are just waiting for Stephen Robson to speak to the press tomorrow, and then that'll be us, and I'll give you my opinion on what Stephen Robson has to say, my starting lineup prediction, and my overall prediction for the match. It's now 7:15 on Friday. Stephen Robson has not released his press conference. I've not seen anything at the time of this being recorded of the press conference being announced. So I'm just going to give you my overall thoughts. I don't reckon there'll be many changes from the side that drew with Motherwell. I think the only change I probably will see is Bacchus maybe getting dropped. I don't really see Bacchus starting 2 games in a row, especially after he played the full 90 minutes last week. I would like to see Jamal Calvin come in, but I wouldn't see him starting anyway because he played 90 minutes for the B team or just played minutes for the B team. I'm unsure if it was 90 or did get subbed off. If I was to say my predicted team, I would say probably Jamal George in goal, Jaden Richardson at right back or wing back, Marcus Fraser, Richard King, and Miguel Freckleton. I wouldn't play Gogic. I wouldn't really play Gogic. I would prefer to see Freckleton play. See how Freckleton and King play together. That would be quite cool to see. Left back, I've gone for Declan John. There has been reports this week of interest in Scott Tanter from down south, but that's probably going to be when his contract is up at the end of the season. For the midfield 3, I would like to see Fraser Taylor come back in for Bacchus. Him along with O'Hara and Phillips. That'll be what I would prefer to see. Obviously, I do like Bacchus, but I just feel like it wouldn't really be wise for him to play from the off, considering he played 90 last week, just due to teammates getting bookings, as Robinson said in his post-match last week. I would probably go with Mandron and Idolu for this up top, because I feel it's a game where I feel Idolu can really shine, and Mandron got, I think it's 5 goals already in the League Cup. It's 4 or 5. Phillips has got a lot of goals in this competition as well. He's got 4. Got a brace against Annan and a brace against Ayr. Last 2 games of the competition. As I said, I'm not too sure. I mean, I know Hearts, so they'll come out flying. Obviously, they're really high in confidence. They've not lost a competitive match all season, I've said earlier on. But now, if I was to go for a prediction, I would probably say my head says 2-1 St Mirren. I think it will be 2-1 St Mirren. I would probably see Shanklin scoring for Hearts because he just always scores against us. And maybe I don't know, Mika Mandron and Rowan Idolu to score for us. Hopefully, anyway. Now, the last few bit of news I would like to touch on in this video is the big news. Stephen Robinson has signed a new contract until 2028. He obviously signed a contract until 2027 earlier on last season. I think that was February time he signed that contract. So it's good to see that the board have made that decision to sign the contract. Most importantly, Stephen Robinson and Brian Kerr have agreed to the new contract. I know it's only a year, but that just extends it. That does count. I don't really see him going to another Scottish club, considering how well he's done and how loved he is by the fans. I know he was loved at Motherwell, I'm sure. I mean, he got them to 2 cup finals in 1 season, and that's the only thing Robinson said himself is the only thing he's not done at this club is get us to a semi-final or final and Hampden full stop. We've never been to under Robinson, so hopefully this season we can end that streak. Who says this year we can't get a trip to Hampden? But my thoughts overall, I think I'm absolutely delighted with the news fact Stephen Robson has signed a new contract. That is going to wrap up the St Mirren vs Hearts match preview. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, comment down below your score predictions. Obviously, it's a new channel, so share, comment, subscribe. See what you see. If you like what you see, please subscribe. As I said, comment what other videos you'd like to see on the channel, not just like previews, reviews, just other news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all after the game for a match reaction.